Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. The Miami Hurricanes might be the hottest team in the entire country, whether it's the transfer portal, whether it is on the high school recruiting trail as they land another commit. I feel like I'm just making these videos a lot recently as Mark Fletcher, one of the more intriguing running backs in this class, has committed to the Miami Hurricanes. Was committed to Ohio State for most of the fall, decommitted around in November, and it was between Florida and Miami. And Miami is winning these recruiting battles, which bodes very, very well for Mario Cristobal. And this dude, before we get into what I think he means to this program and what kind of player he can be, I just want to say thank you guys for the support you guys have shown. It is a very, very fun part of the college football season. This is where you set your team up to win national championships, to win conference championships. It starts in recruiting. And there's really not a hotter team on the trail than the Miami Hurricanes. We've been talking a lot of Miami Hurricanes football, and we do appreciate all the support you guys have shown. So if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think about the player. We do really appreciate all the support you guys have shown. Let's get into Mark Fletcher. What I want to start with first is what Mario Cristobal and Josh Gaddis seeming to want to do on the offensive side of the ball. They go out and get a bruiser of a running back, 6'1", 230 pounds. When you watch this guy's highlights, we're going to watch a little bit of it later. You can tell what Miami wants out of this dude. You have a guy like Henry Parrish, who is kind of your smaller back who you want to get in space and let him make people miss in space and hit those explosive plays. You also see an emphasis, and this is going back to what Josh Gaddis did at Michigan. They want to run some power offense. They want to be able to run the football effectively between the tackles with more of a bruising running back. I felt like Miami didn't really have that capability this year when Michigan and Josh Gaddis was firing on all cylinders with that offense up in Michigan. They were able to run the football between the tackles with guys like Blake Corum or Hassan Haskins. Hassan Haskins being more of that physical back, actually very similar size and frame to Mark Fletcher as well. It's kind of sitting at 230 pounds. They also are addressing it on the offensive line. You go get a guy like Pancake Concho. You go get a guy like Javion Cohen from Alabama this morning. They want to be able to establish the line of scrimmage, play a physical brand of football. And yeah, for all the speed in the speed and talent and skill that Miami can acquire on the outside, Miami and Mario Cristobal, they want to have a more physical presence on the offensive side of the ball, or at least that's where I think they're going with it. Going after Mark Fletcher so hard, going and getting Javion Cohen through the transfer portal, an interior offensive lineman who's an absolute road grader. Now, Mark Fletcher, I think, can be a little bit more than a bruiser. We're going to watch a little bit of his highlights. You guys will get a sense of what I mean. I mean, this dude is a 17-year-old kid who is 230 pounds, and he runs it very, very well. You also see him in some pass pro as well, but he gets downhill very, very quickly, and he has burners when it gets to straight line speed. He is very hard to bring down once he gets those legs churning. You see the contact bounce just kind of running through tackles. You watch his highlights. He doesn't get brought down by the first tackler. He gets downhill very fast. I think he's got more shake than you give him credit for. But again, he's just so physical. He's hard to bring down. And when he gets into open space, he does have some burners to kind of hit that home run play, which is rare for a guy who is 230 pounds. But you're going to see just the physical presence that he has. Very, very fun guy to watch from American Heritage. They're known for putting out very, very good talent, not only to the college football level, but to the NFL as well. You see some chops catching the ball as well, which is kind of rare for high school running backs, especially when it's normally just, we're going to turn around, give you the football, and just let you be a dog. But you see the size, and you kind of just see how he just wants to get downhill very quickly and kind of bring the contact. But he also has some shake. The straight line speed also very, very enticing too. I want to get to the set where he's in pass protection as well, because you kind of see that physical nature that he has right here. He's just a fun guy to watch, and he's kind of you see that right there. That's kind of what I'm talking about. That seems to be what Mario Cristobal wants to do with this class. Now, looking at Miami's class as a whole, they're top 5, and I'm hearing that they're making a lot of noise with some potential flips, as well as early signing day is on Wednesday. The number 3 class in the whole entire country. They've picked up 2 5-stars in the last 2 months and another high 4-star with Ruben Blaine as well. Miami's very hot. They're establishing the line of scrimmage. You look at their recruiting class, 2 guys on the offensive line and 2 guys on the defensive line. And then you're getting a bruising running back as well. I think it's pretty clear what Miami wants to do with this class, what kind of brand of football they want to bring. And Mario Cristobal, for the maybe skepticism that I've been talking to you guys about with the in-game coaching and maybe the development, he's a very good recruiter. And now what do you need him to do is surround himself with assistants. I mean, when you're a head coach, your job is kind of to recruit and to run a program, not necessarily coach football as much. You have to surround yourself with guys who know the game very well, who are proven good play callers and who are proven at developing guys. If Mario Cristobal can do that and recruit at the same level that he's doing at Miami, excuse me while we lose a thing here, this team can be extremely dangerous. Very, very excited to keep an eye not only with Miami on the recruiting trail, but to see how this translates to the football field, because I do think you're seeing a little bit more emphasis on we want to play some smash mouth football. We want to be a more physical team than we've been in the past. They're recruiting players that match that kind of persona. The Miami Hurricanes, a team to watch. We're talking about them a lot. And again, wanted to keep this one short. It's a Sunday night. It's late, but we do appreciate all the support you guys have shown. So again, if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. We appreciate you guys. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.